Hello everyone, good morning. It is Friday, July 12th, and I feel like I haven't spoken to you guys in so long. It actually has been so long. Also disregard my pointer fingernails. Both of them popped off. I did not do an amazing job my last time I did my nails. Glad that we didn't record that session for the nail video I'm gonna post. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you guys because it is Friday. I have just gotten back from my Stampede trip. So I went to Calgary for the Stampede and Oslo to see some family. Of course, I'm from there originally. And let me just get my brow gel. This is going to be like a get ready with me, basically, where I catch you up on my life because I feel like I've been jetting around. So yeah, I just got back from Calgary. We flew to Calgary last Thursday night and we stayed from Thursday night until Wednesday night. So the plan was to go and obviously go to the Stampede, but I also hosted a surprise birthday for David, a 30th birthday. And if you are new here, David is my longtime boyfriend. We've been together for 6+ years. And yeah, he just turned 30. So, or he's turning 30 tomorrow, actually. So I wanted to surprise him with a lot of his friends flying out to Calgary to go to the Stampede. And we had a little surprise pancake breakfast for him as well. So if you've seen my budget videos and me talking about a surprise event that I was spending a lot of money on, that was that. We did like a pedal pub crawl where I think everyone's seen those bikes that you bike on and then they're playing music and getting rowdy. And you can like drink on the bike and then they do like a pub crawl. Basically, you stop at a bunch of breweries. And so we did that and we had a bunch of his friends, a bunch of my friends, some of my high school friends came as well, my brother, my sister. Yeah, it was just an amazing weekend. So that was such a good time. And then we spent Monday to Wednesday kind of just seeing my family and catching up with some friends. And then we flew back Wednesday night. So I think what this video is going to be is sort of like how I reset after a trip. I don't want this video to be like super edited because I'm hoping to get it up pretty quickly just so I have a video to post. So it's going to be a little bit more vlog style, a little bit more unedited than my usual videos. Hope you guys like that sort of vibe. But yeah, so I need to pack and get ready because I'm leaving on a trip again tomorrow. My friend Haley is having her 30th birthday in Kamloops. Me and my friend and I think someone else are driving up tomorrow morning, early morning at 7:30 a.m. We're gonna leave. And tonight is David's like Vancouver 30th birthday where he's gonna be seeing his friends that are all here. He also has like 2 very good childhood friends that have a birthday like within 2 days of his. So they're doing like kind of a joint birthday thing. So that's tonight. And I need to pack. I need to unpack from Stampede. I need to pack for this trip. I need to clean and get my house in order. And I'm hoping also to like update my budget and see where we're at with that because I spent a lot of money in Calgary. A lot of money, a lot. So yeah, this is going to be like a little bit of how I reset after getting back for a trip while also getting ready for the next trip. So I have a crazy couple weeks. If you guys notice my video quantity going down, I talked about this in my plan with me, but I just don't have as much time to film or edit. I don't have time to do much because I had the Calgary Stampede, I have this trip, and then the weekend after I'm leaving to the Okanagan to do my like weekly vacation that I do there every summer with my family. So it's busy. I basically am like working my day job and then I'm either packing or prepping for another trip or traveling or seeing friends. And then outside of that, I don't really have much time. So I'm just like trying to scramble and figure out time to edit or film. And then on top of that, also, I'm working on that Notion tracker that I'm trying to get up. I'm currently working on all of the images and the write-up for posting that Notion tracker. So there's a lot of effort and energy that goes into just posting it. Like, I thought making it was going to be the worst of it, but there's actually a lot of effort that goes into posting it, just because, you know, you need to make a listing, you need to make it look nice and eye-catching, and also tell people what it is so that they know what they're buying. I don't want someone to like have the wrong idea when they buy it. And there's also a sense of imposter syndrome I've been having, because I'm looking at these amazing Notion trackers and I'm trying to figure out like how much I should list mine for. And I'm just like, damn, like these are way better than mine. Like, I have no business selling mine. But I think that that's natural. I felt the exact same way about my budget tracker when I was listing it. I was like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not qualified. I've never done any sort of marketing or like visual aesthetics for like drafting up the posting. So it was all like learn as I go, but I'm actually so proud of that budget tracker and the listing I made. So I think I just need to like push through the imposter syndrome. I think we all have that feeling of like, who let me do this? But yeah, I'm just working through it. Yeah, okay, back to the plan of the reset. So it is 8:30 already, so I definitely need to start working soon here. But because I'm filming a bit today, I wanted to put a little bit of makeup on. I also have to get ready, obviously, for David's event later today, so I think this will just like make the evening a little easier for me if I'm like partially ready. I don't normally put makeup on when I'm working from home, but you know, it's Friday. Sometimes you gotta do that. A little update on Oscar in Orlando. Let me get Oscar. Bubby, are you playing with your fish? Hi, let's bring your fishy with us. Let's go. You can see your fishy. Let's say hi to everyone. So Oscar has grown a ton. I can't believe it. When we picked him up, I was like, who is that boy? That is a young gentleman. I don't know who that is. Sweetie, you can't jump down from here. That's crazy. Everyone just wants to say hi. You're so squishy. We've had some struggles with both of the cats. Ever since we've brought in Oscar home, both have had pretty bad diarrhea. Not the cute kind. First it was only Orlando, and Orlando has a very sensitive stomach. So we kind of assumed it was because he was eating a lot of Oscar's food. Like, we would look away and then Orlando would shove Oscar out of the way and start eating his food. So we like fully watch them while they eat now. But yeah, now Oscar seems to have something in his stomach. So that's a little bit more nerve-wracking just because he's a baby. Like with Orlando, we kind of like know his situation and how sensitive he is to food, but it's always nerve-wracking when like a baby has diarrhea just because they can get so dehydrated. So we're dealing with that today. I'm home alone, so hopefully that goes well. Pray for Oscar and pray for my white couch. He had a little accident yesterday on the bedding, and it went through the bedding and the duvet. So I wasn't home. David had to deal with it. So yeah, that's kind of been the home situation. We're also trying to like clean up. We were definitely really busy before we left, so I feel like we didn't clean the house to the level I like when I leave for a trip, so that when I get back, it's nice and clean. It was a little bit crazy. But you know what? I'm trying my best to just roll with the punches. I'm usually the type to like stress and freak out and be really anxious if I don't have like my space clean, or if I'm not packed yet the day before I'm leaving somewhere. Like, this would usually stress me out. But I'm just trying to like remind myself that I'm doing lots of fun things. I will get there. I will get packed. Everything will get done. It doesn't need to be right away. So we're just trying to take it in stride. All is well. But yeah, circling back to like the lack of videos, as I mentioned, like I primarily use weekends as a way to catch up on editing and filming. I film on my lunch breaks on Mondays and Fridays, and then I edit where I can on weeknights, but obviously that can be tricky just because I like have to make dinner and clean up and sometimes see people. So I primarily use weekends as a way to catch up with editing. And then when I'm like fully traveling and away from home / wouldn't be super nice for me to pull out my laptop and edit the whole weekend while I'm at my friend's 30th, like that kind of thing. So I'm just trying to like give myself a little grace with not uploading a lot, but I have had a lot of feelings of like inadequacy with YouTube. I just feel like I'm not producing videos like I want to. Even the videos I've been posting, I'm like, I don't feel the best about this. Like it's not to the level of editing that I want it to be. And yeah, I'm just, I'm doing that comparison game of comparing myself to people that fully have, this is their full-time job or a part-time job, right? So I need to like be a little kinder to myself. I am still working a full-time job and I'm trying to enjoy the summer. And I can tell myself a million times that I just want to enjoy July. But when it comes down to it and I'm like looking at my quality of videos or the quantity of videos, I do just feel, like I could be doing better. I could be doing more. So I'm just trying to work through that. And thank you guys for being patient and, not being upset that there's not as many videos. Oh, I have a new tattoo. I have 2 new tattoos. We got these in Calgary, so I actually wanted to get something to commemorate Calgary on my body that kind of had to do with Stampede while I was there. So I got a little cowboy boot in red, which I'm absolutely in love with. I just love the way this turned out. Yeah, so that was kind of a whim one where I was like, I want to get a cowboy boot, so why not? But yeah, I absolutely love that guy. And then I got Fear is the Mind Killer. It is from Dune, and I got that on the outside of my arm in just like a little scripture. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, so this is my 15th tattoo, 14, 15, which is kind of crazy. I can't believe I have 15, but yeah, they're kind of just like little ones all over my arms. I have little ones everywhere. Hip, legs, calf. I just have little ones everywhere. So that's that. I love tattoos, and I haven't gotten one since I think 2 years now. I haven't gotten a tattoo, and David wanted to get his first one for his 30th. So that was so exciting to see him get his first tattoo. It was funny because he was actually really chill. Like I remember my first tattoo, I was freaking out the whole day. I was so worried about the pain, and I think David was the opposite. Like he wasn't really thinking about it, and then when it happened he was like, that kind of hurt. I didn't expect it to hurt, and I was like, oh, that's so the opposite of the way I felt for my first tattoo, because I felt like I worked it up in my head to be this awful thing, that when it happened I was like, oh my god, that was so pathetic compared to what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, new tattoos, you'll see that in the budget. That was not an expected expense. We talked about getting tattoos in Calgary, but we kind of made last minute appointments. So I didn't really budget for a tattoo, and they're obviously not very cheap. It was like close to $200. Oh, it was over $200 actually, now that I think about it. So that's why I got 2, is like a lot of the times shop minimums are so high these days that you may as well just bang out like 1 or 2 at the same time. David only got 1 and it was the same price as mine. So super happy I got 2. Just need to get rid of all the shininess on my face. As far as packing and what I need to do today, I have picked out all the clothes I want to bring with me, but I need to like pack them, put them in a bag. And then I have all my toiletries still from my Calgary trip, so I think I'm not going to unpack these. I'm just going to I've basically just left my bag on the counter that has all of my stuff. For traveling, my favorite thing to do is just save Sephora small products, or like the points things you get. So I got this like Glow Recipe skincare kit, and it has like an AHA, it has a serum, it has a pore serum, a moisturizer, an eye cream, and I just save this, and then when I go on a trip, I can I have skincare, I have hair products that are all like mini and don't take up too much space in my bag, and that is my absolute favorite. And then you're also using like nice products, but I just like hoard them over the year. So I even I have like a baby Moroccan oil that I also got from Sephora and stuff like that. And then I also have like a baby version of the Sol de Janeiro stuff. So that is a big tip for, if you travel a lot and you need travel size things, instead of like last minute figuring out travel products, I just over the year will collect the baby stuff, the little mini points things. And then I store them in a little travel section of my bathroom, and then when I need them, I just go for it. Just take them out, use them up. Yes, back to what I need to do. So my actual like things I need for the weekend are basically packed. I'm just going to need a couple of extra things like floaties. I'm going to bring my paddleboard, I think. Beach chairs. I need to bring like towels, like beach towels. What else do I need? I need to get champagne today for the birthday girl. I bought her a gift yesterday. I got her the Salt and Stone deodorant. I've been like eyeing that deodorant for so long. It feels weird to give somebody a deodorant for their birthday, but it's like a luxurious deodorant, you know? So I got her that, and then I also got her the Makeup by Mario, like the lip plumping gloss sticks. I tried it on in Sephora, and I was like, I might need to buy one of these. These are amazing. So that was the gift I got her. And then I also need to bring food. We're in charge of our lunches, and also me being vegan, I need to bring like tofu and just some protein sources. I think I'm also going to bring a protein powder with me as well. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring a yogurt as well, because I usually like, if I like don't know what to make, I'll just put yogurt in a bowl with some of the protein powder and like throw on some fruit. And then that's just like a high protein snack that I can have basically any time of day. And I think I'm also going to make some of my tofu burritos that I make for breakfast all the time, my freezer burritos. I'm going to bring those as well, just as like a protein lunch. Just because I'm like tracking my protein right now pretty intensely and my food. So I just want to make sure I have high protein options for the veggie girl that doesn't get to eat everything else that everyone else gets to eat. And yeah, I think that's that for now. I'll kind of keep you up to date as I do stuff throughout the day. I'm just going to like pack with my like breaks during work. Like my lunch break today was probably just going to be packing. And then, yeah, I'll take you along with me for this full reset day of how I reset. We'll also go through the budget a little bit. I just want to talk about Calgary and the expenses there because I need to put them in the budget, and I'm a little scared. If I'm not lying, I'm a little bit nervous. All right, so it is currently breakfast time for the boys. Orlando, you can't eat Oscar's food. We've gone over this. This is how we get diarrhea. Probably didn't come to my channel to listen to me talk about diarrhea. Sir, I need space, okay? We got them new bowls. I got Orlando like a tall bowl so he doesn't have to bend over as much when he's eating. You know, I gotta maintain his back health because he's getting older. Hi, Oski. You want to come up here too? I'm still waiting for Oscar to learn how to jump. He doesn't jump. Hey, no eating. Not on the counter. We wait patiently. Sir, I said no eating on the counter. Yeah, you're new here, so you don't know yet. Not yet. Hey, you get breakfast soon, sweetie. This is absolute chaos. Okay, maybe you go on the floor, okay? I really liked you being up here to see what's going on, but you have to go down on the floor, okay? Okay. I'm also wondering if Orlando's food is what's making him sick. Just because whenever we give him Tiki Cat is a brand that I like want to feed them just because I love the ingredients, and I love that you can see the real food in there. Like this has like actual chunks of fish. So I want them to eat this brand, but for some reason Orlando's stomach doesn't seem to love it. I don't know. He goes through periods where he's totally fine eating this food, and then he goes through periods where he gets sick again. So I don't know. He's always had a very sensitive stomach, even from when he was a baby. I don't know why I'm talking about cat food. We're going to have kibble. I'm going to keep talking to you guys about cat food. I just said I didn't want to talk about cat food. I don't love kibble for cats just because, like, naturally it's really hard to get, like, a high-protein diet with kibble just because kibble has, it has to have a binding agent in it, which is usually a carb. And obviously that lowers the overall protein content of the food. And cats should be having about 90% protein in their diet, and then the remainder can be from fats and carbs. So kibbles are usually about 40 to 50% carbs. So if your cat is only eating kibble, they're basically eating a bad diet for them. So I don't love kibble, but I also have heard that it helps a lot with tooth decay and plaque and shit. So be patient, sir. Okay? Be patient. The breakfast boys. Look at that. Oh, he has such better posture while eating now. That's so good. Are you guys enjoying your breakfast? Yummy. All right, on to making myself coffee. My house is in utter chaos right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. You might even be able to see the sink just being disgusting. That's what happens when you're constantly on the move, unfortunately. Oh, these knives are not clean. But what can you do? I think I'm just gonna do like a little film only, no voiceover filming here.
There's so much I've been dying to know about you. Can I just... But we've been distant. Is it too soon to call pretending it's to ask you what's new? And I hope we haven't lost our way, 'cause it feels that way to me. But I know that when I see you, oh, I never wanna leave. So don't be so mad, I know that it's easier said than done. And it feels like it's hopeless. I'm begging you, please hold on. Maybe the reason tossing and turning is 'cause I'm scared one day you won't reply. So if I said or did something that hurt you, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You know I never meant to. I hope we haven't lost our way, 'cause it feels that way to me. But I know that when I see you, oh, I never wanna leave. So don't be so mad, I know that it's easier said than done. And it feels like it's hopeless. I'm begging you, please hold on.
Hopefully you guys can hear me okay, because I don't have my mics. I am just whipping up some tofu here. This is literally just crumbled up tofu, and then I added turmeric, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. And then I'm just gonna fry this off until it gets a little bit browned and dried up a bit as well, so that it's not like wet inside of my burritos. And then I'll also cook up some ground, which I add some ground, I mean like veggie ground meat. And to that I add maple syrup and liquid smoke and some seasonings, and that makes it taste kind of like breakfast sausage. And then I will mix everything together with some stir-fried veggies as well. And then I just fill some protein tortillas with this stuff and wrap them up. And these are going to be my lunches for the weekend. And then also I'll probably have enough for breakfast next week as well.
Can we just take control? We're overcomplicating how love flows. High low shouldn't be this stock broke, shouldn't be this hard to tell you I want more. I wanna see that you want me, snatch me up quick, let's see the ring. I wanna know, can we move forward, bust down that door, playing all my cards now, cause I've been waiting, but every time
I totally forgot to update you guys. Okay, so I added the veggie ground. I just used the Ives. Oh my God, don't judge my fridge. I just used the Ives original veggie ground. I buy like the bulk buy one. And yeah, I just stir fried it with maple syrup, liquid smoke, spices, and then added onions, peppers, and mushrooms. And then combined everything and then threw them in these high protein tortillas. Each one of these has 13 grams of protein, which saves my ass. And these I will take with me. Probably have like 2, but just in case my friend Megan wants 2, I brought her 2 as well. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the budget portion of this video. I said I wanted to check in quickly on my budget and just input my numbers up to today. I went through and did all of my Stampede purchases. So I think what we'll do is we'll go through and just check in on the budget and see how much money I spent over that weekend and how much I spent so far into July. I don't think I'm going to do like a proper mid-month check-in this month, just with like my schedule and wanting to get the Notion video out. So this will kind of be that portion of this video. We're close to midway through the month, so we'll just do a quick check-in on the budget and see where we're at. You will notice I have my new laptop. I got it. I picked it up in Calgary. So I shipped this laptop to Calgary just because it's in Alberta, and Alberta has no provincial tax. So they save 7% on all purchases compared to BC, and that's why it's so expensive to live here. You're paying like 12% tax on almost everything. But yeah, when I went home, I decided to ship the laptop there, and I saved, I think it was like almost $200. So I'm very happy I did that. But yeah, so far this month, income has been $61.69, which is super high. Oh yes, that's because of my sinking funds. Expenses so far are at $15.86, which is pretty high to be like this early in the month. And credit card payments have been $41.78, and I haven't saved or invested yet just because I've only gotten paid today. So why don't we quickly add that into the tracker? So yeah, I think I started this. So today is July 12th and I got paid. So this is my income, and I'm just gonna put it into TD checking. And then as soon as I get paid, we have my we have more savings now because I'm no longer saving towards my laptop. I obviously purchased my laptop, so I don't have to worry about the laptop savings account anymore, but I am gonna start to dump more money into my other accounts. So I think we're gonna do holidays, my Orlando account, which is also Oscar's account now, my car fund, just because I already just paid my car insurance, so we kind of have to work on next year's. And we'll do my beauty save account, my Italy account, and let's see, business taxes, of course. So, you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna, sorry, Oscar just jumped onto the table and made the camera move. I'm actually not going to put any money into my business taxes yet, because I think what I'll do is I'll just dump my entire YouTube paycheck into business taxes, and then I don't have to worry too much about doing that right now. So what did I say I wanted to save? Oh, Oscar wants to say hi, everyone. Hi, honey. Come say hi. Hi, honey. You got so big. Are you being a little rascal? Are you feeling a little bit sick, though? You're a little bit sick. Okay. Go have fun. Okay. My plan with my savings was to do 30, 75, 50, 30, 30, 60. I am actually going to take out the wedding one for now because I don't have a wedding until September, and I feel like I have a good amount of money in my wedding account, so I'm not going to worry about that. And let's just dump that amount here. So that gets us to, I'm just going to try to keep it the same. I think it's 230. Yeah, so 230. Let's do, we're at 185. Let's do the remainder into Italy. 45. Yeah, let's do 45 here. Let's do 45 for now, and then we'll see where we're at the end of the month when I have my income and everything. Sorry, Oscar is distracting me. So these are all coming out of my TD checking. So I'm going to copy those down to the other rows. And then these are all savings. So basically, if you are new here, my savings are an automatic deposit, and they all go to one high interest savings account. I have 5% interest on that account. So all of my sinking funds, emergency funds sit in the same account, and I track how much is in each account using this tracker only. So when I log in, I just see like one fat number for all of my savings, and I am just like tracking what I want to put into where with my tracker. And that's why I love doing it this way, because it simplifies my banking, but my budget lets me know exactly how much money I have in every single account. So the automatic savings portion that comes out of my account when I get paid is 230, and that's why I'm just trying to make sure that everything balances out. And if I wanted to deposit more, I totally can. I just have to like do it manually, if you know what I mean. And then I have 3 automatic investments that come out every paycheck. 1 to my FHSA, 1 to my TFSA, and then 1 to my RRSP. FHSA is at 150, TFSA is at 125, and my retirement is at 605. If you are wondering why I dumped so much more into my retirement versus my tax-free accounts, the FHSA is the Canadian First Home Savings Account, which is a double whammy tax saving account. It's both tax deductible and then also tax advantage, so you don't have to pay tax on your gains. So I'm basically dumping more money into my retirement just because I'm close to maxing those other 2 accounts out. And these are all savings as well. And they also come out of my TD checking. There we go. And all today's date. So now we should have a more accurate look at how much money. So about 1,100 has been saved and invested, and you can see here I'm sitting at about a 33% savings rate, 9.8% needs, only because my rent is the largest portion of my needs, and then the rest is wants. And so far, the most money we are spending is on clothes. I don't want to talk about it. We'll have a chat. I think the things I just want to highlight right now are the fact that I had to take $2,500 out of my sinking funds for my laptop. I've been saving for this laptop. I don't think I saved exactly $2,500, so the remainder will come from one of my other accounts. I haven't decided exactly which one yet, but $2,500 came out of my account, and that is to cover my credit card bill for my laptop. You know, it's hard to pull from savings, but this was the goal of the fund. But yeah, it is hard to see the numbers in your savings accounts go down. I saw my numbers go down considerably. $2,500 is not nothing. So that was something that happened. And you know, money is very emotional. So I just like to talk about that kind of thing. And then let's quickly touch on the budget. So far I've spent very little on groceries. I did have a fresh prep go through today. So I think this will be closer to $130 spent on groceries, but super low on groceries so far. So I think we're going to be under budget. And I actually dropped my budget down from $550 to $475. If I'm even lower than that, then amazing. But I've been going over on other categories. So I'm just trying to find ways where I can kind of end up at the same number, even though I'm spending more in some categories. Transportation seems to be like right exactly where I expected it. I think this is going to be a really high category this month. I still have 2 big haul drives to the Okanagan, which is probably going to be roughly $200 of gas. I'm splitting it with people, so we'll see exactly how much it ends up being. But yeah, that is kind of why this category is very high this month. Eating out, it's already higher than I expected it. And this is from Calgary, basically. We'll touch on that when I get to the Stampede discussion. Coffee, I am most likely going to end up around the amount that I expected. Drinking and cannabis, I'm a little bit below, but we will touch on this as well. I think I upped this budget from my reset. I think this was closer to like 120 or something like that, and I upped it because I was over, and I know I have a couple other drinking events. Like I have a 30th birthday this weekend, so I have two 30th birthdays this weekend, so I know that I will be spending a little bit more in this category, but I'm going to try to minimize it as much as I can. Clothes, oh my god. So we'll have a discussion around clothes. So my July money goal, I set a goal every single month just to guide me in a certain direction. And my goal for July was to thrift only buy from thrift stores for clothing. And that's why I set like a lower budget for myself for clothing. And the Aritzia sale continued on. If you watch my channel, you know that I spend all of my extra money, my fun money at Aritzia. I love clothes. I love fashion. I've talked about this. This is like my favorite category to spend money on. This is like the category where I'm like, I cannot wait to buy my next item. Like I just love clothes. I think they're so fun. So yeah, the Aritzia sale continued on into July, and I had a gift card because I returned a couple items that were on sale, so I didn't get my money back. And this is how they get you, because I went back to buy a couple more items because I had a gift card and everything was on sale still. So I was like, you know what? May as well grab items on sale, get the best bang for my buck. And I ended up spending $200. And then after I spent $200, I realized I ordered two of the same shirt. So I didn't even look at, this is how you know it was an impulsive buy. One, because it's completely like going against my goal for the month. Two, I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything else new from Aritzia. I told myself I spent way too much the last couple months. And three, I didn't even check my cart properly because I had two quantity of the same shirt. And then I got a pair of sweatpants that I ordered in the wrong size. So I didn't even order the right size in a couple items. Like this was pure impulse, pure adrenaline, press the button, immediate dopamine. I'm not proud of myself. I'm actually quite disappointed in myself. But you know what? I was gonna say, it happens. It does. And I'm human, and we're all human. And I think that's one thing I want to show to you guys on this channel is like, you can still mess up regularly and still achieve your goals. Like there's ways to just mitigate the risk, mitigate the damage, have a mess up, but then have a plan for how you're going to get better in the future. I just wanted to touch on that. I also ordered from Skims because they had their biannual sale. If you can't tell, a sale is like marketing genius for me. Like it works every time. So Skims, I have never actually ordered from. I have gotten gifts for Skims and I love everything I've ever gotten. And I really wanted to get some of their underwear. I've just like noticed over the years that I buy underwear from crappy places and then I'm constantly like throwing them out because they get holes in the wash and they just don't upkeep. So I wanted to try two pairs from Skims. They were regularly $30 and I got them for $10, so 66% off. So I was like, you know what, let's try them out. I got two pairs, and then I also got a pajama set, or like a lounge set that I intend to wear for pajamas because I don't have pajamas. Like I have one pair of pajamas that I wear regularly, and my mom was like holding them up and they like are sheer because I've like the fabric is like wearing away, like, you know, when cotton just like turns sheer. So I think it's time to throw that set out, and I just wanted a nice pajama set that I can wear year round and I feel cute in it. So I ordered a Skims set. So I think it was like $80 from Skims, and then with shipping and tax it came to like 100. So that's why I'm at 320.48. Wah, wah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I need to work on sales. I really do. The fleeting feeling of this is the only time I'm going to get this price is just, it's next level for me. Fun. Okay, this is a category that I'm gonna wait until we jump down to the transactions. And then Orlando, I ended up buying food for them. I realized like I have the car. It is my car that me and David share, but I drive it to work and he takes the train to work. So I am usually just picking up their food on the way home. And we're really bad about just waiting until it's absolutely necessary for one of us to grab it. I think I just need to start budgeting as like the main person that buys the food for the pets. And like, as I've mentioned in previous videos, David buys a lot of other things that I don't buy that often. I think I just need to budget that pet stuff is my responsibility. Health, I don't know what this is. Gifts, I am currently under, but I do need to add a gift I bought yesterday. I think, oh, I'm actually lying. This budget's gonna be way over. I got David a really fancy cake for his birthday. Our friends is an amazing cake maker, and so I bought a cake from her. I also bought my friend a gift last night. Oh, did I add David's gift to this? Or was that in my, I think that was in my June budget at the end. Yeah, gifts, I think I'm gonna be close to this number or over. Then travel, I had an expense as well. Let's jump down to the Stampede spending. So I did mention I wasn't sure what the fun budget was for, and that is for my tattoo. So I didn't expect to get a tattoo. I think we thought about getting it, but I didn't budget for it because didn't have an appointment yet. We did end up getting tattoos. Mine was a little over $200, so that's why my fun budget is so high. What else was in fun? Also, it was my other friend's 31st birthday at the beginning of July, so we went out for dinner for her. I got her a gift as well, so that is something else that's on the gifts. And also part of why my eating out budget is so high is I spent like $80 in one night eating out. I bought David a cake in Calgary as well, so there was 2 cakes involved this month. Let's go through exactly how much I spent during my little week in Calgary for the Calgary Stampede. So I started the week off strong by getting a checked bag for my flight. That was $47. I find usually it's just easier to check a bag so that I can bring liquids over. And then I bought a big round of alcohol for the pedal pub. I spoke about this earlier, but I did a pedal pub for my boyfriend's birthday, and they asked you to pay for the alcohol up front for the entire thing. So I got like a cooler of, I think it was like 1 or 2 drinks per person, and that was $191.10. I am getting refunded for that. I'm asking people for money for that, but it was, yeah, just an upfront charge. I then got gas, which must have happened right before we left, so that is not a Calgary expense. I bought me and David a coffee at I Love You Cafe in Calgary. We then I went to Tate McRae on the Friday of the first day of Stampede. So I bought us pizza for me and my brother and my sister, and that was $30 total, $10 a slice, kind of nuts. Then I bought my brother a ticket to the Wild Horse tent. That was where we were planning to go for David's birthday on Saturday. They ended up being at capacity and turning us away and telling us we couldn't come in even though we bought tickets. So I am trying to get refunded for this ticket and then me and also David's ticket. So I think I spent like $130 something on these tickets and we didn't even get in. So I am fighting them over email right now to get my monies back. We had a friend who had a bunch of free tickets to Sexy Red and Party Next Door on the Sunday night, and so we were missing just one regular ticket. So we're like, okay, all of us are gonna go, we all have free tickets, I'll just buy my brother his ticket so he can get in. So I bought him the ticket. It was $170. We showed up on Sunday at 5. I think we had to be inside by 5:30 for the free tickets to work, and the line, I shit you not, was like a kilometer walk. I have never seen a line like that in my entire life. And basically when we got in line, we were like, there's no way we were gonna get inside by 5:30, but I was like, maybe they're gonna honor them. And then we asked them and they said, yeah, they're not honoring free tickets. And I don't even think they were. I think because Stampede is just so busy this year, they just only honored people who bought full price tickets. So one of us could have gone inside. We weren't interested in paying for the remainder of us to go inside. So basically I bought this ticket for absolutely no reason. We decided though that we were going to split it equally between like the 4 of us just to make sure it's fair. So I should get refunds for this amount. But yeah, just something that kind of sucked. Then I started getting transfers from people. You'll see that I bought a bunch of stuff on the Saturday night as well. So I'm starting to get transfers for that. I paid $19.94 for Ubers on Saturday. I bought a round of drinks when we were in the Cowboys tent. That was $37.65. I bought a bill of drinks and food after the pedal pub. We all went to Bard and Banker on Stephen Ave, and I spent $321.25 paying for the full order, and people have been sending me money for this as well. I then bought 2 drinks at the National tent. That's where we ended up going after Wild Horse was at capacity, and that was $22.26. Then I bought our Nespresso pod remainder amount after David's credit. We are on the subscription service, so there's like a credit system. David pays the $90 credit every month, and then I just pay the remainder of however much like tax and all that is. This is like starting to get transfers for the amount that I paid, and I also got paid from Etsy. And then of course my final tattoo payment, which was $152.25. I did a $50 deposit, so $202 spent on that. Then we took the train this is the train we took to the airport in Vancouver, so that was $465. $45. Then my extra bag on the way home, of course, that was $47.25. Then we did some scootering in Calgary. So this was $10.76. That was for 2 scooters that I rented. As I mentioned, I ordered from the Skims biannual sale. And then I bought us dinner and drinks. Me and David went to National on 17th to watch the Canada and Argentina game, and we were there for a couple of hours. So we got a giant pizza and we got a poke bowl, and then we also got, I think, like 2 drinks each. So that came out to $100 before tip, and I paid for that. So that is kind of why my food budget is so high. But that is the budget recap. So I'm not like super upset about everything that happened cost wise, but yeah, just a catch up, because Stampede was expensive and the budget isn't looking amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it's not fabulous, but it's July and it's never, this time of year is never good for me. There's something about the summer that makes me want to spend lots and lots of money. Okay, bye.
Tastes like honey, call me hurricane. Waking up to the sun when I'm out again. I didn't let it shake me when the pieces fell out of place. Unlock the giants, I'm too young for dying. I fight with defiance, all defeated when I'm flying, flying. Fitting when I'm flying, flying. Someday never comes, road trips and shotguns.